Hello, it's Tuesday, April the 7th, and I'm here at the junction of Rutland Road and Oakham Drive. So why am I here? Because it's not a very remarkable junction. Well, I'm filming this in response to a video that I've recently seen on YouTube by a local YouTuber whose channel is called Tour Obscure, and he's highlighted something which I wasn't aware of, which is that there are going to be some major changes to this area, which involve building a road through Parkwood Springs. So now part of these plans involve this junction apparently being widened. So this is the junction of Oakham Drive and Rutland Road. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to walk up Oakham Drive and I'm going to show you exactly what the plans are going to be. So this is like a kind of a, what would you call it, not a retail park, but a kind of industrial park. It's kind of like got business units, business park, that's the word. And it's kind of like got places like where tradesmen buy items, you know, like woods and, you know, tools, all kinds of stuff like that, building materials, this kind of stuff, and it seems to be kind of exclusively for that. And I think what I'm assuming they're going to do is going to extend this whole business park. So well, it doesn't help that there's this wagon in the way, but so this is a long straight road. It's got some offshoots. Yeah, for example, yeah, there's a place where you can get plumbing supplies. More plumbing supplies. And you can see Parkwood Springs up there in all its majesty. Someone's been doing some extreme driving. Okay, so this is where the road ends, and this is a little roundabout, and there's a little car park off to the left, and then there's another section of industrial units, business units, whatever you want to call them, over to the right. So what they're planning on doing is extending the road so it goes straight through here, so the road continues beyond this little roundabout. I'll just show you what the rest of the place. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go around the other side and I'm going to film where it's going to come out. Okay, so I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so now I'm at Neep's End. This is the Gardener's Rest pub that you can see in the distance. And this is the Cannon Hall Brewery, or the remains of it, which have been knocked down. I think there are some buildings that are remaining. Well, clearly there are, but the point is whether the plan is to keep those buildings there or not, I'm not sure. So anyway, we're going to go into Parkwood Springs. Okay, to the left is a place called Steelyard Kelham, which used to be some business units, but now it's been transformed, as of a few years ago, into this venue. Like a few bars, 1 or 2 bars, somewhere, places to eat, this kind of thing. Oh, they've got a stage as well. I came here with my mates on my 50th birthday a couple of years back. Sorry, 3 years back. And now we're entering the old Parkwood Springs. So I did do a video of this when I first got this GoPro over a year ago, and then I got back to the car and then found that, well, when I got back home, I found out it had not recorded properly. It was on some setting which meant that it didn't work. I was still finding my way around the GoPro at the time. So Tour Obscure, he did a video of this, and he's done a much better explanation of it than I can do, so I'll put a link to his video at the end of this one. But yeah, I'm doing a rare audio commentary on this one. So this used to be lined with toast houses, and as Tour Obscure's video will explain, and there used to be a pub here. Again, just some kind of like industrial zone now, but used to be a thriving community before it was all demolished. So round about here is where the other side of the road is going to come through. So I don't know what plans they got, but like I say, I assume that it's to extend the retail stroke business outlet units, whatever you want to call them, that area. So assuming all this is going to get demolished at some point in the not too distant future, which is why I'm making this video, because posterity can then see what the place used to look like. So this is Vale Road. Now I gather from the Tour Obscure video that there are signs of some work going on already. This leads back up to, well, to First Hill, and that used to be the continuation of the road we've just been up. And this road used to lead up to the ski village. Now, there have been talks for many years about resurrecting the ski village, which ended up dying a death in 2012 when it burned down, and then there was a series of further fires after that. It's all a bit vague, but I'm sure arson was involved in at least one of them, if not all of them. Looks like there's a marquee up there. I don't know what that's all about. I think it's some homeless person living in the forest. And that's not me making some off-the-cuff judgment. When you come to these places, you often see the evidence of someone who's been living here for a period of time, camping out in the forest woods. So yeah, but there has been talk about resurrecting the ski village. Around about 2020 they were going to be looking at investing in a brand new ski village and extending that to kind of like an international sports venue, but then that just died off, those plans, probably because of COVID. And now there's talk about doing it again. So I don't know if the work that's going on up here, that's apparently going on up here, has anything to do with that or not, or whether, as I say, they're just extending the retail outlets. You can tell I don't normally do audio videos here, because all you can hear is me heavy breathing. And this is why I have done walking videos in Parkwood Springs, because it's only a matter of time before this area gets built on, because the council, going back about at least probably about maybe 3 or 4 years ago, got a grant from the government of £19.4 million to do this area up, to do something with it. And so far, despite the fact it's been, like I say, maybe about 3 or 4 years, they have done pretty much nothing with it. They have removed a perimeter fence, so that was an expensive bit of work, that, because clearly I haven't got any money to do anything else. Now, yeah, like I say, there is some work going on, that's new. There's some excavation going on there. I used to come here back in 1990 when I was at college, and we used to do dry slope skiing. But like I say, nobody's been doing that since 2012, which is a shame, because it would be nice if they could rebuild the sports centre, you know, not just skiing, but lots of other stuff as well. Yeah, that's definitely new. So again, back in the day, I'm talking pre-1970s, this area was full of streets with terraced houses and a thriving community. Now it's a wasteland. That's probably a curb for one of the streets, and this was the entrance to the ski village, which clearly the council don't want anybody gaining access to, at least not in a vehicle anyway. And this was also one of the streets. This is new. Some excavation has been going on here. I have no idea why, but in the Tour Obscure video, he did discover and show this big patch of earth, which is just here for no apparent reason. I can see. And it's on a big mat, as if they plan on just scooping it all up. I don't know. This brick that you can see, this will be from the old houses that were here. They were demolished 50 years ago. So yeah, this, I've done a video that shows the walk from here up to First Hill, which I'll also put at the end of the video. So yeah, so this is what the area looks like now. As I say, this is where that road is supposed to be. Well, further down where I've showed you, it's supposed to be where the road is going to come out. That's going to be ploughed through. Presumably it's going to be a continuation of Oakham Drive. That's going to be ploughed through beyond that roundabout. So yeah. So I guess that's it from the former ski village. There was also a scene from the Full Monty filmed here. Again, if you want to see more about that, then watch the Tour Obscure video that I'll put a link to on in a bit at the end of this video, because his technical abilities when it comes to making YouTube videos are a lot more sophisticated than mine. One more look at that. Whatever's gonna go on with it. So yeah, a once thriving community, now just derelict, desolate and full of rubbish. Alright, I reckon that's probably good enough. Alright, I'll hope you've enjoyed this little video, and if you're watching it in the future, I hope you're interested to see how the area's changed. Alright, so goodbye for now.